effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. There goes it. And this is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that one results in 35 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down now, it's Edwards. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, slant to Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. It hasn't been his day. It hasn't been their day to this point, but some kudos to this crowd. This is not an easy environment to play in.
And they have to be really excited because they feel like they're having an impact on the game. The visiting quarterback not playing very well. Their team not doing well. They're helping their home team out.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Darnell Savage.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. First and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down. 3rd and 9.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He can run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check back 40, check back 40. Focus, defense, focus. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll go again to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, get
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson now. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zones. Go.